I grew up in a household that did not talk about money, any finances, nothing, which makes sense as to why I'm in so much consumer debt. But, and let me just say, that's when I was in the thick of the thick, in the lowest of the lows. I was very vulnerable. I was very vulnerable. That is still the pursuit. We are still persevering. We are still going. Huzzah. Hello. Welcome back. I didn't actually think this through how I was going to do this, but as per usual, we have our coffee, we have our water. Let's get to it. So the last time that I did a plan with me, I didn't have a little microphone. Hi, was good, was good. I hope that it sounds better. Listen, I don't have AC. I need this fan going. Like I'm not going to be sweating and hot throughout this entire video. Like we're not doing that. We're not doing that. So did this, have that going. Hopefully audio is good. And I'll get into why I was scammed. Not why, how I was scammed shortly. But let's do a little catch up. Yeah. Where I've been gone. I like to say that I am like bamboo and I am creating my foundation. I am rooting myself deep, deep, deep. You know, bamboo takes about like 6 years to even sprout. Like once you plant bamboo, it's doing its work in its root system first for 6 years, and then in like 3 to 9 months it sprouts like 9 feet all of a sudden. That's the goal. So I've been working in my roots, you know. But also it's been a time. Where did my thing go? Oh, were we even able to like, you know, we'll figure out. This is all new. This is all new. Anyways, I've been gone. I've been dealing with my brain. I've been dealing with my heart and my emotions and my feelings, and it's been a time and a half. Let me just say, it has been a time. However, I have been keeping up with the Kardashians. I'm joking. I have been, well, I guess I technically have. I have been watching the episodes. You know, guilty pleasures. I love reality TV. It's going to be in me. It just is what it is. Judge me, cool. Don't judge me, cool. I have been keeping up with just implementing coping skills and continuing to practice everything that I need to practice to get my feelings through, communicate my feelings, and all that good stuff. So no worries. I have therapy on Fridays, except for today, actually. So we're here filming this. Anyways, long story short, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling rejuvenated. I feel energized, hydrated, and I have continued, and I'm very proud of myself for this, I have still continued to push forward and achieve my goals and dreams and aspirations. So I have been acting a little bit more, and it's very fulfilling. It makes me feel so good, and I'm just excited to see where I will be in another 3 months. I've seen this pattern with myself, like every 3 months. Like the last 3 months, well, the first 3 months was kind of horrific. The next 3 months, I started to like prep and plan how I was going to work on the next 3 months. So now we're full-blown action mode again, and it feels really good. That is like the basis. It feels really good. Through that, no, I have not been planning, except for I got back into it on my own. The last 2 months, I believe. I have to look and see. I do still want to do good by myself. So, okay, let me see. I did not do March. I did not do April. I think I started up again in June. Okay. I did June and now July. And since then, I have also been doing a good budgeting system for myself. I'm still tweaking things, I'm still integrating new things. I want to continue to figure that one out a little bit better. But I am working up the courage to start doing budgeting videos or finance videos because I know that it is going to be a really, really good way to hold myself accountable and to take down my debt. Like, that's the whole point, is that I am fully just action mode. Let's get rid of this debt. With that said, I don't know if I'm going to show my budgeting stuff in this video because it still makes me, like, I'm already sweating. It still makes me really nervous, but I know it's going to be good. I know it'll be for the good of the world, the good of my life. It'll benefit me a lot. I know that. So that is that. Let me go into my Notion really quick so I can show y'all what I have been working on. Let's see. Screen capture. What the heck? Perfect. Okay, we are in my home page here. And I don't actually remember if I showed y'all what it was like now, but I did this. I think it was already like this. So we'll go really quickly through July. This is a new thing I implemented this month. Thinking about my life a little bit more because that is still the pursuit. We are still persevering. We are still going. Huzzah. And I'm hoping that it'll help me, one, to remind myself to be proud of the things that I have accomplished, because I lose sight of that very, very easily, very quickly, and it's no good. It's no good. So this is going to be a good way to do that. And also, and I'm jumping ahead here, but in my Google Calendar, I've started to do the same thing, these red ones, and I literally just started doing it because today, as you can see, is the 26th. Today is Friday. So I've very recently, and by recently I mean literally last night, I started to do this because I did a big milestone for myself here, and I spoke with my mother. I am trying this new thing where I am communicating my feelings because now I understand my feelings a little bit more. So now we're practicing. So anyways, I did that, and then that led me to being like, okay, every single day at the end of the night, I'm going to reflect and put in here something that I'm proud of, that I accomplished, that I had, that needed courage, and just something good. So I backtracked a little bit, and I remembered this from the previous day, and then this from the previous day. So I'm doing some things for my mental health, you know what I mean? For the most part, I've kept this pretty much the same, where I'll like change the covers, do a little thingy, have a little goal. I think trust myself is still going to be a goal for this coming month, for August. This is still something that I want to live by, courage and compassion. And like I said, I just showed you the reflection. I changed this just ever so slightly because I needed something that made sense for me. So like these projects and to-dos, these are going to be ongoing projects and to-dos. It isn't going to be daily to-dos. Daily to-dos, I'm still going to use my Google Calendar for that. And I think in the coming months, I will probably start to incorporate, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll talk about like blocking days and stuff. This is still going to be goals. This is, again, cutting it down, or I guess making it more specific. So for example, I was working on my reel this morning, and I have completed this, I have completed these, like I've chosen my clips that I wanted to use, and then I pretty much did this one, but I haven't crossed it off. I was working on it this morning again, and so that is that. And then these guys, I'm gonna be honest, I still am not using them so much, but these are goals, like having that, and then This is still how I like my days, my mornings and nights to look like, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really doing that. Because I feel like this one, at least, I would like it as like a tracker. Ooh, let me actually write that in here, because tracking. Maybe I can track, like, if I am doing all the things, you know, like check them off at the end of the night, because I was doing that with my budgeting last night. I was updating it in bed on my phone, and I just hate doing work on my phone because it's so small, and then I have long nails, and the click clacks is not for me. But I did it anyway because I filed my nails and it's fine. And so I was updating all of that, and I think it was good. I think I'm getting used to it, I guess is what I'm saying. So now we'll get into August. So I just duplicate these guys and I change it as I go. I think I want to change this one to, I want something with yellow, that one, or that was it. Ooh, I like that. I like that. I do. Okay. What the heck? Didn't I just change that? Is this the same one? And, like I was saying, I'm still going to keep this goal, this insight, and I will change. I don't think I want to do this on camera. I like to actually, like, I'm a slow process. I'm a deep processor. So I like to take some time with myself to really understand, because again, the feelings are hard, the communication, that's all difficult. So I'm gonna do this by myself is what I'm saying. So we're gonna skip along down here. The goals this month, and these guys for this month, I still want to try and do the 2 walks, 2 workouts. Really though, I want to, here, finish. Yes, I want to do this. I'm filming the plan with me right now. Was good. I will do that on my own. I'm gonna uncheck this because I want this goal to be here all the time. I need to remind myself. You know, the theme for this one is going to be reminders. Just little pings to myself to remember that I need at least one day. Truthfully, one day a week is the best, I think, or every other week. Have 2 for the month. I'm gonna do that. Have 2 do nothing days the month. Run 4 times in 1 week of month. I'm wording this really weird. Run 4 times in 1 week of the month. So basically in the month, I want to run for 1 week 4 times in that week. I'm making this so complicated, but I saw that I did that in May. I fell off a little bit in June. Things got really, really busy, which was great because it put me ahead on my finances, which again, fantabulous. But that's basically that one. And then I'm gonna start to do some money goals, some finance goals, and it's going to be save 300, put that 300 into my savings, like by the end. I've been saving very minimally because again, the funds are slowly coming up, but that's my goal. If I get half that, fantastic. That's the goal. I think that is it for that. These guys by this week should be done. So I'm gonna just delete those. Delete this one. I think I want to change this too. My issue has been focus as well, so I need to remember, reminders, that I can focus on one thing maybe once a week. And I think and I'm more specifically talking about acting because I wanted to make an acting focus goal book and book a principal role audition OCP role. Actually, we'll do it like that. And so this one I'm basically like, again, reflections, overviews, things in that nature. So let me, I guess, take you, this is just like very simple, very, very simple budget. And July, okay, I'm not gonna do this too much, but I want to show you this just so you can get an idea of how I'm tracking things. But I say that it was busy because, okay, I spent some money. I spent some money and it wasn't on myself, which was fantastic because it means that I went out in the world and I did some things. My best friend, one of my best friends, has had her baby shower at the beginning of the month, and baby Leo is about to be born, and I am so excited. I am so excited. I am so excited. I'm like, I just can't. And also, let me just, okay, so the one above, get rid of Mandy. Mandy is not a person. I just want to say, not a person, but is a subscription for actors, and that is actually where I got scammerooed because there was somebody, they like messaged me talking about this commercial and all these things, and then they were sending it from an actual company's email, and I was like, it feels weird, but also, and let me just say, that's when I was in the thick of the thick and the lowest of the lows. I was very vulnerable. I was very vulnerable, but I did think otherwise, and anyways, I just wasn't thinking straight, you know? It happens. All is well. I survived. I got my money back. It's just so many different things. So anyway, I had by that point, or after that happened, I canceled my subscription to Mandy, but I still keep getting a lot of random calls, and I feel like, because you got your data and it's encrypted in these websites and everything, and so they're like sharing because they got to get money somehow, so they're just going to sell your data. Anyways, I have to like fully deactivate, cancel, eliminate my account, and I think that'll help. And also, as you can see, it's been since the beginning of the month, and it's been 20 days and I still haven't done it. So anyways, it's time to say goodbye to Mandy.com. Not a person. Anyways, that was the scammeroo. And I doing even more research, it's just like they've been notorious to do it through this website too. So it's not the most protected. But anyway, this is my Google Calendar. You guys saw it earlier, but here's all the things of all the things. The yellows have been all of the acting things that I have been doing, which feels so good. It feels so good to see the yellows. And actually, this week, I have blues in here finally. I haven't seen the blue ones in a very long time. So it just feels good. And it's interesting because June and July are actually in August. Truthfully, this is kind of when I start to like dwindle down in my life and in my feelings, and then again the December for the fall is just awful. But at this time, we are going to make it possible. I use my Google Calendar every single day. I have it on my phone. I can see everything. I do all the things. When I feel like really scatterbrained, I put down everything. Sometimes I just have the thing, and then whatever happens in the day I just kind of do. So it varies. I'm not super strict with myself, but I do want to get back into that discipline, and that's kind of the overview there. It's not much to show. I just wanted to have a nice little first video back out, and Let me see, is there anything to show? I guess for the month of August. Or it cut me off. I don't know where I ended, but my camera is overheating, I feel like. So I'm gonna have to go soon. I was showing you August, and I do have a trip planned. This is the communication in the proud section of my calendar that I had with my mother. And anyways, all is good, right? We're all fine. I love them no matter what. I do have a few projects coming up. These guys, I mean, it's supposed to bleed into August. I'm not going to be able to make it to the show. And I have a video shoot on the 8th. And then I will be out of town this week there. But that's kind of all I have to, like, that are set plans as of now. And by the end of the month, it's gonna look like this because I plan as I go every week. I do actually, now I'm jumping back into Notion, I do actually still use my Notion for planning videos and everything. So I have, the other day I was going through my Notion because again, I'm picking it back up, and I went to my YouTube section. Let me just chat here really quick. I went to the YouTube section in or the content calendar section, and all of my stuff was from January. And I was going through, I'll show you, I was going through and I was choosing all of my little ideas and putting it into the month of August. Nothing in June, nothing in May, and for July, again, this is what we're doing today. I did kind of bullet point a few things that I wanted to mention. I'm not necessarily doing on Sunday, but I needed a place to house it just to kind of remind myself, like, okay, I think I want to do these ones first. I have some ideas for my own personal Instagram because the whole premise is that this creating a video and editing it and just posting it is so satisfying and fulfilling, and I feel so accomplished and so good to have done something from like start to finish. And I want to get those endorphins back, that dopamine hit, you know? And not only that, I'm practicing skill sets that I want to use for my career. I want to have a production company. I want to be able to share insight to my employees when I have employees. And I think that reminding myself of that goal, first of all, but also reminding myself that I have to keep up the practice, and it makes me feel good, and it only does good, basically. So why not do it? I mean, I know why. I start to dwindle down, and, you know, I was going through things, and I feel like I am now on the other end, and things are going to be all right, you know? Things are going to be all right. So anyway, that's the video for my own Instagram, maybe whenever I decide, whenever I put it in my Goo Cal. And then here's one for Bagoo, because I just love Bagoo so much and I want to dedicate a whole video to them. Not like a full length. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do a Bagoo haul if you guys want that, because I got a lot of Bagoo. I'm a Bagoo head. You know what I mean? So there's that video. And then there are all of these other ideas. And then I also, why does it do that? Okay, so all of these ideas and then all of these ideas. And the way I think the last time that we saw this, oh, okay, it was in January. I did say that. So like, this is how I was keeping track of things. But since then, I have been looking at how just updating and upgrading my Google Calendars, not my Google Calendars, my Notion sorry, oh my gosh, now my mouth is preceding my mind. Maybe I should have warmed up my mouth. I have been watching videos on how people do their, this is such a better angle for, the entire time was like super wide and just like, whatever. But focus. The other day, I was watching a video on someone's full, like they've been using Notion for 5 years, and they were using their calendar with like different little check marks in there, and it was so easy to work on, and just, it was exactly what I was looking for, I think. And the way that she had her entire setup, like her homepage and all of these quick links, and just, it was optimized for success. So that was cool to see as well. Um, but I guess this is where we say goodbye. That's all I have for today. I hope the mic was good. I think it was. And let me know if you want that Bagoo haul. Let me know if the budgeting thing is also something of interest. I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna do it regardless. I'm just nervous. It's so vulnerable, right? Like money, I grew up in a household that did not talk about money, any finances, nothing, which makes sense as to why I'm in so much consumer debt. But we live, we learn, we're working on things. It's gonna be great. So, anyway, let me know what your number one goal is for August or just for the rest of the year, because goals have your own time limit. You know what I mean? Like you are creating your deadline, and you don't have to do it for tomorrow. Like nothing is pressing until it has to be. It's a whole, I'll make a video about how I'm taking things much slower these days, because that's another reminder, I have to take things much slower. Anyways, so many things. I appreciate y'all being here today. I will get to editing this, finishing my actor's reel, and toodaloo for now. Ta-ta for now. Toodaloo. Yeah, I don't know. Later, y'all. I'll talk to you guys soon.